Hello everybody and welcome to another online learning video. Today we are going to be looking at 1,000 years. Now we've done a bit of this before in one of the other videos. In fact, we learned up to page 11, I believe it is. And so in this video what we're going to do is recap what we did last time. So I'm just going to sing through it and then we're going to carry on looking at the parts for the end of the piece. So the difficulty here, as before, is that obviously I can't sing all the parts, so I'm probably going to sing bits of the main tune, which is usually the soprano one part. So apologies to the others, and I shall do whatever I can to make it obvious where we are in the piece. So first of all, from the beginning up to the top of page 11. Now you should have done a warm-up video before this and perhaps one of the other learning videos, so hopefully you're feeling nice and warmed up now. I'm not feeling very warmed up today, so do excuse me. I say very warmed up, I mean got a bit of a dodgy throat. I'm fine, it's fine. Too much shouting at the children, I think. So here we go. Watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. So that's where we've learned up to. I may have miscounted that last note there, so apologies if it was one bar too long or too short. So that's what we've learnt so far. I hope you managed to keep up with that. If you find it really difficult with very little vocal help, then do go back to the Dropbox tracks and sing along with those. That's what they're there for. And so we are now going to learn from the bottom of page 11. Now this is quite a good one to learn from the Dropbox because of how it fits with the rest of the song. So I'm just going to go over the basic notes. I'll try and hint as to how they fit into the main song. like with all these little short bits that kind of come in every now and then with a song, some of them are not quite obvious until you put it all together. So we're going to go from the bottom of page 11, like I say, and then we've just had an instrumental part. So that is, I'll count, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bars. Now that's, the count is almost in one. It's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you're really counting up to 14 if you're counting 1, 2, and 3, and like that. If you're counting in 3, and most of you probably say, oh, I'm not counting, I'm just watching you, which is fine. But if you're counting in 3, then, or feeling the beat in 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then one of the ways you might not know about to count those bars is 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3. And that way you never lose count either of the bar that you're on or the beat you're on. So if you can multitask and do that during the instrumental when we're all singing together, that's a really good skill to be able to have, because it means that you're ready to come in before I give you that signal. So you've got that little extra, what's the word? It just helps you to be ready to know when I'm about to bring you in. That extra bit of warning, I suppose. So from the bottom of page 11, ladies, you have this simple melody which is very similar to what you've been doing before, which is just one step closer. That's all that is. Just sing that back with me, dead easy. So this is all the ladies. So after 3, 1, 2, 3. One step closer. So that's all that is. Now where that comes in is a little bit more difficult to work out, but I will be obviously guiding you when we're all singing it together. So then the next bit, everybody else comes in with the next phrase, but in a harmony. So you get this. You get the harmony lines. So let's do the soprano first. So you have just been on that previous line. What note does it start on? Yeah, so one step closer. Then you've got to jump up to this. One step closer. So that is just. So just a scale up. So just sing that with me if you're a soprano. One step closer. This is from the middle of page 12 now. One step closer. So 1, 2, 3. One step closer. Then it goes back into I have died every day. So the chorus. Okay, so then underneath you have the alto. So again, you had one step closer. And you now need to do, after the short gap, it is a very short gap, you go one step closer. So almost the same as the sopranos, but as in you're going up, but then you come down at the end. One step closer. So if you're an alto, just sing that along with me. So that's middle of page 12 again. So 1, 2, 3. One step closer. I have died. And go on into the chorus. Okay, so that's those bits. Just goes up together. So then, gents, you start on the same note as the sopranos, but the octave lower. So they are one step. But you go down earlier than everybody else. So you go down on closer, on the first note of closer. So yours is one step closer. So yours is da 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 da. One step closer. Okay, so if you're a gentleman, do sing that along with me. From the middle of page 12. 1, 2, 3. One step closer. So now we're just going to sing those 3 harmony parts together. So, sopranos. 1, Altos. 1. Men. 1, 1, 1, 1. And just sing one step closer with me and see if you can hold your notes through that. Okay? Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's all that is. But that comes after the previous line. So you have to be able to find your notes. So the first line that sopranos have, sopranos and altos, sorry. 1 step closer. So can you find your notes from that? So we did it briefly just before I taught you your line. So if you need to go back and listen to that, please do. So I'm just going to now play from the bottom of page 11, which is the ladies part, and then it goes into the harmony. Okay, this is just to make sure you all know exactly where you're going with your notes. So from the bottom of page 11, one step closer, and then into the harmony. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1 step closer. Wait. And then I have died every day waiting for you. So then we're back into all the bit that we know. So it's just the same as before. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. Again, like the first verse, it comes down at the end. I love you for 1,000 more. For the ladies' parts, and the gents, you just stay on that note. 1,000 more. So that should all be fine. So I'm not going to do that again just this second. And then you've got some oohs. Now you all know how hard oohs are to learn. Just because there's no sort of pattern to follow. So after we've done 1,000 more, you have some ooh kind of things there. So that's just 2 bars after the chorus ends. So I'm going to start with the gents. So gents, you have just done 1,000 more, and then you have and I've lost count. So anyway, your first note is a D, and it's for five bars. Off, and then you come down to, yes, so in that bit you're just coming down the scale. So the notes are 3 blind mice, if you will. So but you've got longer. So on, sorry, I can't see the music because the lights behind it. So the top of page 15, your second ooh, gents, you have let me see, 6 bars on that B, your second ooh, and then just that at the end. So I'll just play that second one again so you can see how it fits. So it is this. I think I missed a bar. Hang on. Yes, because it's 6 beats on the second note down. Let me try that again for you. It's because I'm trying to count everything at once. So again, but the A, the second to last note, is twice as long as what I just did. So let's do that again. So it goes like this. And like I just did there, you can take a breath after bar 1, 4, 8. You see there is a break in the oohs. So like I've just done, mark that in if you need to, and then you won't miscount like I just did. So joining onto the previous one, gents, that goes like this. Again, I'm not entirely 100% sure that I did that exactly right in terms of how long the notes are, because I'm trying to follow too many things at once. And playing, that is. So hopefully that was right, but if you're not sure, count as you go. So it's 5 bars on the first note, 1 bar rest, and then back in for 6 bars, then next note down for 2, and then the last note for 1. Okay, so it's up to you to do some counting. Okay, so that's the gents. The other parts are slightly less confusing, hopefully. So altos, your note is perhaps a little harder because the chord that we're in is this, a nice G major, and you're singing this note. Can you hear in that second note, not part of the major triad, you are stuck in the middle. Your first note, okay? Now it does change almost straight away, almost immediately it changes, but you've got to get that note, otherwise you'll be in the wrong place. To help you, it is actually an octave up from the note that you finished on. So you finished on 1,000 more. Can you hear? Those notes are not the same, but those are, so it's the octave up. So for yours, excuse me, you have this. Off. So the notes that we're doing without all the longness are these. So you're coming down and then down again. I don't know if that helps at all. So try again. Again, this is another good one to do with Dropbox. I think I mentioned that at the beginning. So, altos, have a go at that. See if you can follow me. If you can't, I want you to rewind this and do this over and over until you can sing your part exactly right, okay? In fact, do that with the Dropbox as well, because that's probably a better recording. So, from where you come in, which is the bottom of page 14. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3. At the end, you might have noticed we slow down a little bit, so that might put you off if you're counting. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, off 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and hold on that. That probably clears it up a little bit better. So sopranos, yours is, again, very similar. You're making up this chord. So you're the upper note sopranos. And I'll demonstrate it, and then I think I'll go through and count like I just did for the altos. That's probably the easiest way. So for the sopranos, yours is this. So sopranos, let me count yours out to make it clear. Now your note is also probably one of the hardest, because you finished on 1,000 years, 1,000 more, sorry. More. Ooh. So if you can hear that chord, that's the bass note of the chord. You're 1, 2, 3. You're the third note up in that. So anyway, yours with a count is this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, off 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hold. Okay, does that clear that up? I want you to practice this a lot. Rewind, do it again, because now everybody together. So if you don't know it, which you probably don't quite yet, because it's really quite tricky to learn, we're going to put it together. So the whole thing sounds like this. So very pretty, but quite difficult to follow. Okay, so we're going to do that all together if you can. Like I say, if you don't feel ready, go back, practice with the counts that I've just did. Okay, so sopranos, altos, men. Okay, so ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Off and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold. How did you do? Not sure? Let's do that little bit one more time, and I'll put in the piano so you can hear how the chords work a little bit better with the bass notes. So sopranos, altos, men. Okay, so here it is. For the last time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Off and down. 3, 2, 3. So that's how it ends. Okay, for those who are keeping up, and for anybody who's been practicing through this video lots and lots and wants to do it, we're going to go back to where we started, page 11, and sing through that bit to the end. Okay, so from One Step Closer from the bottom of page 11. From that bit. Okay, so yes, ready. Ladies, you come in first. One step closer, and then everybody with the harmony. Okay, so after a quick 3. 1, 2, 3. 1 step. Good. Well done. I hope you managed to get through that. That was a little bit harder than normal perhaps, because those O's are just a bit tricky to learn. But never mind. I hope you've enjoyed that. Like I say, use the Dropbox files as well, because with this one, it's just singing over and over and over, and those might be a bit clearer perhaps. So thank you very much, and I'll see you sometime soon in my next video. Bye!